Jack's got to be somewhere. You know, people don't just disappear. It almost feels like he's being abducted by an alien, because one minute I can see him on camera and I can see him on a stretch which vehicles are driving past him.
He's the 23-year-old who vanished exactly half a year ago. Despite numerous searches, little is still known about the circumstances surrounding the disappearance of Jack O'Sullivan. On that night, his parents had heard from him at 1 a.m, but soon realised there was a problem.
I wake at 5:25 in the morning and I thought something was wrong. I just had a very odd feeling, so I go into Jack's room. His bed is unslept in, and from that point I just went into a bit of a panic, because so unlike Jack, you know, he never stayed out before.
After a night out in Bristol at the start of March, Jack messaged his parents at 1 a.m, telling them he planned to get a taxi. The last confirmed sighting of Jack is over 2 hours later in the area of Brunel Lock Way in the city. 10 minutes later, it's thought likely, but it's not been confirmed, that this is Jack on Plimsoll Bridge. And then again, 15 minutes later, a possible sighting on a slip road heading towards the Hotwells area. At 5 o'clock, Jack's parents noticed he wasn't home. His phone was found to be active until just before 7 a.m. In the area he was last seen, there are numerous images of Jack. His mother believes his disappearance is more likely linked not to the river, but the road.
Whether knowingly or unknowingly, he's got into a car that he thought was a taxi, or potentially was a taxi, but then has dropped him somewhere else, and then he's wandered into an odd location or in some form of danger. I'm not sure.
Avon and Somerset Police says it searched for 40 hours on land and 200 hours in the water. The force stresses its thoughts are with the O'Sullivan family.
But it's very hard to have conversations with the police because they'll only speak to us via email. Our communication is quite poor. And we just want to know very basic things like, could you please tell us where you've searched? And then we can use the resources that we're being offered to search in other places.
And how do you stay hopeful after 6 months?
You know, I just need an answer. And I have to have hope, because if I didn't, that would be letting him down. So what gets me up and out every day is the fact that I just need to keep going.